you have actually suspended all activities, I mean, in the hospitals. Have you heard anything, I mean, the latest from the health service or even the finance ministry concerning your services or conditions of service that you're seeking for?
All right. Good afternoon to you. Is it morning? Okay, it should be morning. So
good morning here, yes.
Good morning to you, and good morning to my younger brother on the other side of the call, and your viewers as well. We have not heard anything from the sector minister, neither have we heard anything from the Minister for Finance. As far as we are concerned, we are still on our course of action, and as you may be aware, it's been reported that a court injunction has been served on us. We have not received anything of that nature. So as far as we are concerned, we are still on our course of action.
Well, your other colleague on the other side of the line has also raised some issues of your posturing, especially in this negotiation with the various agencies and your employers on how you are proceeding, you know, with what's happening in these hospitals. He thinks you are taking a very, you know, bad faith posture. Do you agree to this, or you think he doesn't know what he's talking about?
I'll not say he doesn't know what he's talking about, but obviously he doesn't lie in his mouth to tell us that we've taken a certain position. If he's talking about the dealings with have a conversation on that. But if he says that our posturing with the employer points to a certain belligerent nature or something, I will not take that from him. I don't think that it lies in his mouth to dictate how we should conduct ourselves with the employer. We have decided to resort to a strike action. They said they are not interested. We don't begrudge them. They have every right to so decide what they want to do themselves. If they think that the route they are on will serve the best interest of their members, to inure to the benefit of their members, so be it. And we don't begrudge them. But they will not pontificate and make it look as if we don't know what we are about. We really know what we are about as an organization that has been formed since 1965. He initially made mention of the fact that we flouted the Labor Regulation 10. I mean, that cannot be said, or that cannot be true in respect to his union. He is very much aware that we brought them together, we solicited their opinion, we harmonized the various positions that they brought, and that is what formed the basis for the negotiations. We have gone past that. I'm not interested to even go into the nitty-gritties of it. Of course, if he thinks
but did you in any way...
Excuse me. If he thinks that things could have been done better, that's okay. But for him to pontificate and you know, raise or attempt to put himself as a moral judge, it's not that here nor there. I think that I don't want to have any banter with any union. We have a dealing with the employer, and I want us to stay straight on the employer. I don't want us to have any...
We'll come to that, but they're also nurses, you know, and these are the unions.
Absolutely, they are nurses.
Yes,
they have legitimate concerns.
So David, if I may, David, right? If I may, David, was there any form of consensus with them, I mean, in pushing for these conditions of service?
I'm not interested in that. What I'm trying to let you understand is that we have taken a certain course of action they are not interested in. They think that they can align with the employer, so be it. I respect it. He must also respect our position, all right? Our position is very clear. We think that we hold a collective bargaining certificate in trust of everybody, including them. And for that matter, we have a major responsibility. They don't. And they should allow us to push what is rightfully theirs. Right. If, for instance, they are not interested, that's okay. They understand. But to align yourself with the employer, if you think that will work, it may be a strategy for them. You understand? You may not know what has gone on between them and the employer. And I don't want to speculate. But as far as I'm concerned, if you have members that we are fighting for, and you think that the best way to go about is to align yourself with the employer, so be it. We respect it. But they shouldn't, you know, adapt the moral high grounds and let it appear as if we don't know what we are about. We know exactly what we are about. We think that we are on the right course, and our people support us. And most of their people, you see, Well, let me leave it here.
Well, so David, I mean, now to what extent, really? I mean, you've withdrawn all services. You haven't heard from your employers. What is the next move? How long will this continue?
Anyway, I'm being told that the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission has written a letter to us. We had an emergency council meeting yesterday. The decision is to appear. Obviously, it's the same tactic that has been deployed by the employer over the years. This young man may not know. I mean, there is a blueprint as far as the employer is concerned. They will renege on their responsibility if we assert our legitimate rights by employing certain actions such as this. They will just run to the Labour Commission. The Labour Commission will go to the court to seek injunction, injunct the process, and then everybody goes back to sleep. And that is why nurses and midwives are impoverished up to today. We think that this generation of nurses and midwives, or leaders of this generation, must change the narrative. They understand. So we are prepared to sacrifice anything to get something better for nurses and midwives in Ghana. We will attend the meeting as they have called, and obviously it's only one thing. They are just looking for an opportunity to serve as the injunction. All right. I don't think anything better will come out of that meeting. But of course, I've had some few conversations with some people. Let's just give the benefit of the doubt to the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. There's a new chief executive. Perhaps he's been there before. I've worked with him before, and I know that he's a bit resourceful and he'll be able to do the needful. But as I said, we are on course. If we are served legitimately, we cannot bring ourselves to contempt of the court, and we shall do the needful.
Well, and so when exactly is this meeting taking place?
I'm told they are meeting at the Finance Ministry. Thereafter, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission will meet them later in the day. I don't know the exact time. I don't want to put out the exact time.
Right. Are you meeting them in person or via virtually?
We are meeting them in person. I mean, don't forget that this is a very formidable organization. We have about 9 national executives. If 2 people travel, we don't travel with the organization. Okay, we have very important, very experienced hands back home who can handle whatever responsibility that is given to them. So I believe that it's not a problem at all. We'll be able to resolve the issues as it unfolds.
Right. David, thank you very much.